Just look at Apex here, man. This thing has completely changed my mind. All right, third gear downshift. Oh, it sounds so sick. Third gear. Oh my God, dude, it still sounds like a NASCAR. But second gear. Woo-hoo-hoo. You know, guys, I actually just found out something pretty interesting. I was on my YouTube channel the other day in my like little creator studio thing. It's where, you know, you can get a bunch of little updates from YouTube themselves, and they give you little tips and tricks, hints and stuff to grow your channel. I was reading through it a little bit. They were just listing off things I can do to make my channel better, to have more growth, yada, yada, yada. But there was actually one thing in particular that stood out at me, and I have to share it with you guys. This is from YouTube themselves, guys. So when us creators go and post content, they want the viewers to rate the video whether or not they liked it. For example, Wednesday we released a video on Apex here with the new VMS and Hoosier drag pack setup. Big old banger of a video. It was like 40 minutes long. And this is where the whole YouTube thing comes into play, because out of those 20,000 viewers, only a little over 1,000 people dropped a like up on the video or dropped a thumbs down, and YouTube takes that into consideration. I wanted to take a quick minute and bring this to your attention because I obviously know I have pretty diehard fan base for the last 7-8 years here on YouTube, and I'm very grateful for you guys. You allow me to do some really cool things, and I know you guys like to watch stuff such as this S650 content. So much hard work, a lot of money, a lot of my time into these videos and stuff, and there's a reason why, you know, we're hovering at that 20, 25, 30,000 view mark, and you know, it's tough to get out of that bubble. We've been in that bubble for a while. All I want to ask of you guys is, like, from here on out, if you tap into a video, just try to remember to rate it. Whether or not you drop a thumbs down, that's totally cool, or if you drop a thumbs up, totally cool. I really want to put this to the test because I think that's seriously a pattern, because, you know, some of the videos that get over 2,000 likes and like 25,000 views, they tend to do better. But you know, if we can start just destroying the like button or the dislike button or the comment section, like, just, it's a simple little click, you know, who knows, that could very likely get us a broader audience and we can even do more cool shit. I don't want to sit on this subject all day, but it is kind of like alarming in a sense, because that is from YouTube themselves pretty much stating, hey, your fan base has to interact with your videos, otherwise they're not going to get pushed as heavily. And that kind of sucks, and that hurts a little bit because I do put a lot of time and effort into these videos, and you know, I'm super grateful for you guys just tapping in anyway. That's what really matters. But let's give it a try, man. Just react to this video in some fashion, whether it's a comment, whether it's a dislike, a like. If we start to see more growth in that aspect when it comes to more viewers on each video, that simply means more cars for the channel, more content, more builds such as the 24 here, and the sky's the limit, man. So we really got to bust through that bubble, and let's just try as of today. But boys, we got a beautiful day. We got Apex over here stunting, and like I said, Wednesday's video, man, we went ahead and threw on the new drag pack, which, don't get too comfortable. We're not going to be rocking this. For one, we look like a poser because the car is a stock tune. It's a stock 24 essentially on a freaking bead lock. I did want to throw this on there though, just to kind of get the vision and to get motivated to, you know, keep working towards that Whipple. And our friends over at Lethal Performance provided us with the Hoosier front and rear tires, and of course VMS sent us out their 18 up fronts and the 17 bead locks in the rear. And I must admit, Apex looks absolutely savage. We have owned this car for 1 full month, man, and let's just go start it up, pull it out, talk a little bit about it. And I owe you guys actually some digs. When we put the wheel and tire setup on, we took it out. I literally busted ass, took these off on the jack stands, put those on. I have hand tools. I don't have a lift. It's quite annoying actually. And don't forget to drop that comment, Derek, finish your damn garage. But we took the car out and we were gonna go do some digs, and as soon as I left the freaking driveway, rain. And we are on a slick. We're not on like a Mickey ET or anything like that that has a little bit of tread. Straight up slick. Actually, no, it's not a slick. I lied. That'd be illegal. These are 100% compliance, 100% legal. They have full tread. It's actually the best tire to drive around in the rain with. But yeah, it started raining, and today we're gonna have some fun. For those of you watching right now, if you actually head over to my Instagram at Derek Brand Productions and you join our little member broadcast channel. We have 1.2K members in there. Go join this. I'm gonna start leaking some crazy stuff that's coming this month. I talked about it in the last video how like it's about to get insane. You have no idea. If you join that though, you can't leak anything, man. Don't leak any info or anything like that, because I want it to be a surprise still. But go follow me, Derek Grant Productions. Go join the DBP Squad broadcast channel. We're at 1.2. Let's get to 1.5K by the end of this video. That'd be pretty sick, and big things coming. But let's get Apex pulled out. It's actually bizarre that we've owned this car for a month now, because this looks like, you know, a 3-month build project, maybe even longer to many of you guys. We were definitely speed running this for some reason. Yeah, all right, I gotta admit, I'm liking the car a lot, actually. It's been really refreshing to start modifying like something super base, and we're gonna touch on absolutely every aspect of this car when it comes to like my personal opinion, when it comes to the car itself, the modifications we did. You're literally gonna get all of that in this video, but I have to say, like, from here on out, every new Mustang that drops, like new body style that is, like new platform, like the Gen 4, we will have it here on this channel. So with that being said, if this is you on the screen right now and you're not subscribed and you're in that non-subscribed percentile, go ahead and change that, because this thing's looking like a freaking pro mod, which means the Whipple will be on here one day and we will run 9s. If you want to miss that, by all means, feel free. It sounds so good. And before you guys ask, it's the Lethal Performance times Cook's 1 7/8 long tube headers to the valved exhaust X-pipe to the valved exhaust 4.5-inch tips. As you saw after the startup, it is a compressor driven actuator. So yes, it is an active exhaust, and my Lord, it sounds insane. I've been cooped up inside way too long. We are gonna go and beat the living piss out of this car right freaking now. We'll go hit the Mexican highways, do some quick little hits with the drag pack on roll wise. Then we'll proceed to go to my little spot and hit a couple digs for the first time ever to see how this thing feels. 5th, 4th, let it die down a little bit. 3rd's nasty. And then for my favorite, she sounds good. She feels real good too, man. Them paddle shifters in this, I've never had so much fun ripping on a 10-speed Mustang until I got the S650, and that's the cold-hearted truth. One thing I do want to point out with this being an S650 base model is I had this drag pack on the Mach 1 before I put it on here, and the Mach 1 has the Magna-Ride. That Magna-Ride suspension just might be that good, because the Mach 1 drives way better on this drag pack than this car does. This thing's all over the place. Let's get some more downshifts. That's so fun. Uh-oh, big wing Honda. Should we f with them? They're young. We'll let them slide. Another cool thing I noticed, when you go and have it in drive and then you slap it into manual mode, it'll actually downshift. Ready? It went from 10 to 8. That's pretty cool. All right, 3rd gear downshift. Oh, it sounds so sick. Third gear. Oh my god, dude, it still sounds like a NASCAR. Ready? But 2nd gear. Woo-hoo-hoo. I love how Ford like tuned the cars from the factory to like start spitting and spatting. Let's see if we can do it. Little pop. What the hell is that F-150 doing over there? Imagine that's a cop. He pulled over just to pull me as soon as I pass him. We're not gonna take any chances because I know they got some undercover shit going on around here. Just a Prius, don't mind me. Traveling through. That sounds so good, dude. She spun. Then again, I don't have the correct PSI in these tires and didn't heat them up, but that was at like 30 PSI. Second gear hit hard, she spun. It didn't feel too bad though, but obviously before we do the Whipple and stuff, I'll take it to a track day to where, you know, we can actually see what it runs in its stock form, but not too terrible. Speed racer, first gear. I need help with this, man. This system for this Apple Play is the biggest hunk of junk I've ever witnessed. It glitches so bad, dude. If anybody knows if there's a firmware fix, if there's an update, like, look at this, look at it. I'm going straight and it's, look at it. What are we doing? I'm going into the woods. Go ahead and do is actually take you guys around the car and refresh you on exactly what we did in this 1 month span, and it's a lot. Bought the car, brought it home, and the next day one of the first things that I did was the tint. I had Steve come out, lay the XPEL 35 and 5% all around on the white. It looks absolutely stunning. Off the tint, we did have Alec come out. He laid down a gloss black roof wrap, and I think it really does tie everything together. As far as a performance modification, we did lower the car thanks to our friends over at UPR Products. They sent us out a pair of the iBox Sportline springs, and just by looking at it, on the drag pack, this thing looks killer and the fitment is money. The same day Jordan and I installed the iBox Sportline springs, LMR was super kind enough to send us out their SVE Performance Pack 2 wheels and tires. They're wrapped in the Nitto NT05. I decided to get the wheels in a gray because I wanted to do something new. Every car I've gotten, it's always like black and whatever color scheme. It would have been black and white, it would have been blue and black, red and black. So I wanted to change things up, and I'm so glad I did, because that gray on the white with the black accents, it's probably one of the better looking cars I've ever put together. I think it really did tie the car together, and especially with the lowering springs, it just looked killer. It's a little mess in here, but we did tackle the interior. Now, you guys know this is a 300A. These are not actually leather seats. These are tight leather seat skins from our friends over at Custom Interiors, and it's as simple as it looks. It's a really nice seat skin that goes over the cloth, and I mean, you can barely tell this thing was even a freaking base from the beginning. And then our friends over at EMP Parts, they made us a custom logoed DBP rear seat delete. This has just been such a cool thing to have. I want to throw one in Lucifer and another car that we have coming to the channel very soon. Subscribe. After the interior, we went and tackled some really important stuff, such as the long tube headers from our friends over at Lethal Performance. Lethal Performance just came out with their own header collab with Cooks from Lethal Performance, using my code for less than $1,600. That is just absolutely insane when you're talking about Cooks headers. So Lethal has it on lock. Make sure you guys go visit the link in the description. You use that promo code DBP Squad for 10% off. Cooks long tube headers for less than $1,600. You cannot beat that. We had Stage Lane Performance throw in the Cooks. They did a phenomenal job, and then we did a double X pipe through Farrell Industries with the stock catback, which was absolutely atrocious. Fast forwarding, you can see we no longer have the stock catback. We have this beautiful valved catback exhaust, and we did convert to the quads, and I just dropped a video on that recently, so go skim the channel, go find that video. Absolute heater. And as far as this week, Wednesday, we did throw the drag pack on, a courtesy of VMS and Lethal Performance yet again. And we also have some aero that we threw on the car. We got rid of that ugly, just hideous, very non-existent base spoiler, and we went with the Farrell Industries duckbill, and it's perfect. It's very perfect for this car. It's not like crazy downforce, so when I do drag race it, it's not gonna like hurt me in a way. And another thing I think is perfect is Farrell Industries front lip. We got rid of that little dinky base front lip, and this one actually has an aggressive look. And I mean, this angle right here, I can't get enough of it. Look at that. That is so sick looking. And I almost forgot, actually, we did something underneath the hood. Lethal Performance, I'll tell you what, man, they have been so good to me. Love those guys over there. But they sent us out the K&N cold air intake kit, and I had my buddy Cliff paint match them Oxford white. I just simply like the way it looks. I think it's unmatched, and again, another angle. Like, it's the little details that count. Capital Autobahn did a full XPEL 10mm PPF job on the car. That consisted of the full front bumper getting PPF, the grills, the headlight. We have the hood vent, the full hood, both full fenders. We did half the pillars, half the door, the rear. So shout out to Capital Autobahn. If you're in the Richmond, Virginia area and you want your car protected, and I mean protected, they do not use cheap film. They use the best in the game, and they've actually won awards for selling so much XPEL. Just look at Apex here, man. This thing has completely changed my mind when it comes to buying a base car. As it sits 1 month later, some grinding, some time later, this thing, I mean, you would have never known it was a base, and that's the beautiful thing about it, because I ended up saving so much money. Let's get you guys down here real quick. I thought I was going to be fully against it like forever, but this car truly has changed my life in many ways, and a lot of you really won't understand that, and you probably think I'm like over exaggerating, but no, it's the truth, man. I was kind of down bad before I bought this car. Like, right up into that point, I was like making videos out of nothing, and that is extremely difficult. It's extremely mentally exhausting, because it's like, okay, I got to put some content out and I got to make sure it's good. I don't want to throw out just a bunch of junk, and I can sit here and confidently say and speak for you guys, because a lot of you have voiced your opinion, but ever since I got this car, a lot of you have been like, yo, your content has stepped up, and it feels good, man. It feels really good. And out of the 8 years on YouTube with no viral videos for the month, like no viral videos, they pay more, obviously. Last month was a record month for me, man. Like, I'm talking as humble as possible, because, you know, I know it doesn't come off like that, but I have worked so hard for this point to be able to make like the amount of money I'm making per video, the brand deals, the merchandise sales, and it's mind-blowing, man. It's mind-blowing what a financial risk like this car did for me. I mean, I knew it would do well because it was a new platform, and you guys, you know, I hyped it up because I did order one, and then I canceled it, bought the house. But at the end of the day, though, I owe a lot to this car. It's just sparked me again, and it's like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go. And, you know, last month was also the first month in years where I posted 3 videos a week, every single week, and didn't miss one. And this week is you know, it's the first week of the month, and here we are again. 3 more videos are out, and you guys are happy. I'm happy. The car's coming a long way. If it wasn't for this car, I probably would never have worked with Lethal Performance. And, you know, and I'm not even just saying this, but them dudes got my back, man. And that's like the coolest feeling ever. It's just a really good feeling, like when you have that pit in your stomach and you take a risk that you just don't know what's going to happen, but your back kind of goes against the wall, and you're like, okay, I got to make this work. I got to do what I got to do. And the month I bought this car, my life has changed, dude. Like, I have seen shit that I have never thought I could have like produced myself. I'm not trying to like speak like too arrogantly. Like, I'm very, very humble when it comes to that stuff, because I know what it was like to not make any money doing this shit. Like, for real, like where I had just the 2-valve and that's it, making like $1,500 a month off of YouTube, and now we're setting record months, and I mean, it's just stupid. It's a blessing, man. I can't thank y'all enough for that. I'll rag on the car, call it a base model, and I'll tell you not to buy it over an S550, but that's just because I'm not trying to steer you guys in the wrong way. For me though, this car has done so much. Like, it has done so much, and I'm just ready to keep it going, man. I'm ready to run that 9-second pass one day. I'm ready to have this thing just nasty, a nasty S650. I don't know, it's just super humbling. It's super like amazing, and I've worked extremely hard to get to this point. And my OGs, y'all have seen it, man. Y'all have seen me at my lowest, y'all have seen me now at my highest, but you've seen everything in between, and you know there's no BS here. Like, there's really not. And I might come off on a different, you know, page to some of y'all. A lot of y'all might not like me, but at the end of the day, facts are facts. I've worked really hard, and you know, it's just crazy. Life right now, I'm on an insane high because it's just like I've seen, like last month, I've seen what I'm capable of, and I did it. Like, I did it. I'm just ready to keep it going. So, but yeah, the partnerships and stuff, the companies, Lethal Performance specifically, man, like all the other companies have been amazing to me, but Lethal has really stuck their neck out for me. Like they have, it's just, they've made a lot happen, and they're going to make a lot more happen. I appreciate y'all, Lethal. And for my people that watch my videos and stuff and have Mustangs and buy Mustang parts and stuff, save that money and go shop at Lethal for literally everything. It goes a long way. Well, boys, look what the cat drug in. I don't know if you recognize that logo, but our boy Mike, also known as Street Speed 717, I hit him up the other day and I was like, yo, your boy needs some detailing products, bro. I am out. He is by far one of the coolest dudes, creators, period, that I have met in person and dealt with. Like, Mike is the real deal. He's a cool ass cat. A lot of y'all don't know, the day we raced Mike's car and Stang Mode's car with the Mach 1 at the airstrip, that man drove 3 hours to collab with us. That's a real ass dude, and he even went and sent us out some detailing stuff. And woo-wee, yes sir, boys. He's actually doing a giveaway for a Raptor R, he told me, and I'm trying to have him rig it for me so I win it. Go check out his website, go support Mike, good ass dude, and I'm sure him and I will be getting up here shortly again and, you know, doing some content and stuff, but we are no longer bone dry with detailing stuff. Let's freaking go, dude. Look, you guys broke me. I have to give it to you all. You broke me. With the last piece of merchandise that we dropped on the channel, the Lucifer 004 t-shirt, you know, we released 250 of them and you guys sold out in less than 18 hours. The reason why I say you broke me is because up until yesterday, I did all the merchandise myself. I processed them, I labeled them, took them to the USPS, dropped them off, literally did it all myself. Only thing I didn't do was physically get the shirts made. That's shout out to my boy Darren. He takes care of all my stuff. I had to hop on here really quick just to go and show my gratitude to you guys. And I'm always trying to improve. I'm trying to be better. And I always want to make you guys happy. For those that ordered the Lucifer shirt on like the 19th when they damn near all sold out, I know you have been waiting about 2 weeks for your shirt. You know, I got to thinking that is just unacceptable. I want you guys to get your merchandise ASAP. But I'm also not happy with a 2-week turnaround time because doing all this myself while living my life, doing my content, editing my own videos, you know, having a house stuff, like it just simply was not practical anymore. Where I'm going with this is yesterday I was actually able to hire my cousin to come and do the merchandise. And I gotta say, Alyssa, if you're watching this for some reason, thank you so much. You absolutely crushed it. Seriously though, without her, all of these like 200 orders that would have taken me all of this week to get out are now finished. And I mean, these bins are freaking stacked. But thank you so much, Alyssa, if you're watching this. This like is seriously huge to me because this is going to open up many doors. And I got to go and give a huge shout out to the DBP squad as well. When I was watching her package merchandise yesterday, you know, I've never done anything like this before. I never hired anybody. I did it all myself. It was just a really good feeling, you know, paying her to have a result like that so you guys are happy. So I can't thank you enough because just know when you go and buy merchandise from this point forward, you're not only gonna get your package extremely fast, but you are putting some side money into the pockets of my family. So it really does mean a lot, man. I had to hop up on here and just thank y'all. Like seriously, thank you so much. And now that I have a helping hand and I don't have to worry about the whole processing side of things, we are going to go crazy with merchandise. So make sure you're ready. Go to dbpsquad.shop and sign up so you get the alert. These shirts literally sold out in 18 hours and I felt extremely bad. So I did set up a pre-order for those that missed it, but starting today, no more pre-orders. If you miss it, you miss it. So that's why it is extremely important. Go to the website right now and sign up for the notifications. I'm still a little new to all this merchandise stuff and I'm learning as I go, but from here on out, if I drop 300 shirts, that is freaking it, man. That's it. I want to make this something that people just foam from the mouth for. And if you have one of 300 shirts in the whole country, it's pretty rare. You know what I mean? So I want to keep it that way. But moving on forward, if you place an order that week, they are going out that week. There will be no more wait time. I'm extremely excited for what's coming because you guys have no idea. I obviously have all this mastermind and planned out. You're going to want to go to the website and make sure you can get notified for the next drop. You thought the 2024 caught you by surprise? You're not even ready. That's all I got to say. This month is about to get insane and I don't even know how I got here. You're seeing this message right now. Thank you so much. The post office hates me when I bring huge amounts of drop-offs and will we overflow in that 650 trunk with merchandise from the best support system on YouTube. About to find out here first, folks. This is crazy to me, dude. This blows my mind. Holy crap. That is a lot of freaking packages. We could definitely squeeze a little more in there. So be part of it next time, guys. Head to dbpsquad.shop, go sign up, get your email locked in, and the next merch drop, I'm telling you, not gonna wanna miss it. Since I'm heading back to where I used to live and dropping off the orders at that USPS, the exhaust shop is actually nearby, and I already gave them a call and they said I could bring it in today and have it done today. If you caught Monday's video where we went ahead and wrapped up the full exhaust setup on the new 2024 Mustang, we did the 4.5-inch tips active exhaust, and it sounds amazing, but we're obviously having a slight little issue with them slanting. When we initially tightened them, they stayed straight, but I think with the, you know, clamps getting hot, the metal getting hot for the first time, they loosened up, and now we have like a slight gradual slant on each side, which, I mean, at least it matches for right now. I don't want to settle for that though. I want it to be as perfect as possible. So we're going to take it to the shop today, and I'm going to tell them, look, do what you got to do. I just want them sitting straight, and I want the exhaust tips pushed in about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. So that should give us the look we're looking for and won't have to deal with the sagging or anything. On the other hand though, it does sound really good. It is getting to that time of year, boys. It is getting freaking hot. Anyway, first stop, post office, then we're gonna head to Joel's. He's gonna be my ride back, and we'll go drop this off at the exhaust shop and kind of tell him what we're looking for. Just slammed 180 different shirts in one wheel cart, and yeah, didn't think we were gonna make it, boys, but we're about to pull back up to Roy Henricks here in Richmond, Virginia. They do amazing work. Shout out to Brandon. So we just got done talking to my guy Brandon out here that's going to be working on the car again, and I told him what I wanted. Told him we wanted to go in on the tips about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch, and I obviously want them tack welded so they no longer slant. When you're dealing with exhaust stuff and clamps, it tends to never stay perfect, so that's why you give a little tack weld and it won't move. My Uber's here. I just got the call. Roy Hendricks finished up the car, which was pretty fast, so I'm hoping the results are what I expect. They should be, though. They do good work. We'll evaluate once we get there. Definitely excited, though, knowing that it shouldn't shift again with the tack welds. So sometimes it's always better to do that. The Mach 1 actually has tack welds, and that car's exhaust has never shifted in my life. So it should be all right, though. We're going to go pick it up now, and we'll take a look at it. And we're back. I actually saw the car over here, so we'll go take a look. I love how that car's looking.
Why does it got for sale on it?
Cheers. See if Roy Hendrick and Brandon crushed it. And we'll go inside and pay the man. And the verdict is... Oh yeah, they look clean. I like that. As long as they stay straight too. Oh yeah, I like that.
Okay, bye.
I appreciate it, Joel. Yeah. This is Joel's new whip, by the way.
I've toned down a little bit.
Traded in the Mustang, huh?
Yeah.
But with all this talking, your boy is starving, and it's Friday, so time to go treat ourselves and pick up our salad. Get salads from here all the time, so I think I have like 10 free salads. Oh, wow. Trying to stay healthy, you know. Can I get a 4-strip large meal? Yeah, and can I get an entree 4-strip added to that, please? All right. And just extra Chick-fil-A sauce and Polynesian, please. That was large fry, right? Salads are expensive these days, boys. Jesus. Yes, ma'am. 2 salads, right? I'm just kidding. I'll eat it. I won't let the food go to waste, okay? Anyway, boys, happy Friday to the DBP squad. Much love to y'all, man, for tapping in every single video. Again, if you're not subscribed to the channel and this is you on the screen in the non-percentile, help me get and reach my goal of 300,000 subscribers. And remember what we talked about when it comes to the overall growth from now on is like, I just need you guys to lock in. Just drop a dislike at the very least. Just dislike the video. Drop a like up on the video if you like it. It's as simple as that. That's going to take us to the next level, but it has to be teamwork. I'll take care of producing the content on the different cars and try my best to put out some really high quality stuff. If you enjoy it and you want to keep coming back and you take interest in that stuff, just drop the like, man. That's the only thing I can think of, because there's just no shot I shouldn't be bursting out of this bubble yet. I don't know what it is, but when YouTube comes out and is like, hey, this is how you can grow, and they specifically state this, that it's gotta be. They're not, why would they lie to me?